Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Storm. I'm a fashion designer and I live in Columbus, Ohio. Today I'm going to talk about reselling, and we'll see what else happens. Today I'm going to talk about reselling on Poshmark. So if you've never used Poshmark, it's extremely user-friendly to resell your clothing. I've been selling on there for, 2 months now, and it's been going honestly pretty well. I've tried it before and didn't have quite as much success. Now that I'm stuck at home, unemployed, and doing diddly shit else with my time, it has gone a lot better because I've had a lot more time and drive to focus on it. And it has been a little bit of a source of income for me. And during the pandemic, we all know that any little bit helps, especially for people like me who have now been unemployed twice because of it. So anyway, usually I sell stuff that I thrift or I sell stuff from my own closet. I am kind of working on a downsize right now because I just have a lot of stuff. Me and my boyfriend moved into this apartment in June and not even all of my stuff is here. A lot of it is still at my dad's house. I would like to get all my stuff out of his house at some point soon, so I need to make space for it. So I am trying to get rid of a few things out of my own closet every time I list, as well as listing stuff I get at the thrift store. So I am somewhat of a thrift goddess, if you will. I grew up in thrift stores. I thrift every single week. Almost everything I own is from the thrift store. Like, for instance, today's sweatshirt, which, I mean, come on, how cute is that? So where I'm from in Southwest Pennsylvania, we really love covered bridges. There's just so many of them. So we actually have a festival every year about all of our covered bridges. So when I saw this $3 grandma sweatshirt with a covered bridge on it, I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. Back to today's video's purpose. So I did thrift recently. I went to Out of the Closet thrift store, which is one of my favorites here in Columbus. I know they're really popular on the West Coast. There's a bunch in LA. This is the first one I've ever seen or been to, the one that's here in Columbus, but it's very close to where I live, so I frequent it often. 96% of the proceeds go to benefiting people of the LGBTQ plus community who suffer from HIV and AIDS, which I really love. They also employ a lot of LGBT plus people, so I love going in there because there's just such a great vibe, friendly atmosphere. It's so exhilarating and rewarding to be around people who are genuinely themselves. So I go in there a lot, and they have a color sale like pretty much every thrift store does. So one color is always $1, and they usually have it all kind of separated onto a rack. So that's pretty much the place I go when I go in there. I go to the $1 rack, I look for brands, I look for things that are in good condition. So I do have a few things to share. Like I said, I do look for brands that I think are going to sell well when I'm specifically searching for things to sell on Poshmark, but I also do pick up things that I just think are cute or trendy or in really great condition, or I would personally go on Poshmark and pay $15-20 for. So the first thing I grabbed, which is super cute, is this little sweater vest. It's just a navy blue knit construction sweater vest. It is from the Gap. So again, I think that's a brand that sells pretty well. People are familiar with that brand. They know it's good quality. I mean, this feels very nice quality. This is a size large, and it does have this keyhole cutout at the back. But I saw it. It's a sweater vest. Those are super popular right now. I think it's super cute. I'm going to style this one up for Poshmark. I usually don't style a lot of my pieces unless it's something that I think is very trendy or lends itself to styling. So for instance, sweater vests are both of those things. They're so trendy right now. People are looking for them. And there's something that you usually do wear over top of another piece. So I'll probably just style this up with one of the men's button-down shirts that I'll probably list today as well. Just to kind of show how people would usually style it. And then I'll usually take a picture without styling as well, just to get basic front, back, here's what it looks like sort of thing. But anyway, pick this sweater vest up from the dollar section. It was a great deal. I actually got 10% off too. If you bring your own bag, which I always do, then you get 10% off. So technically, this was only 90 cents. So this was a great find. It washed great. It's in great condition. There's a couple little loose threads I'm going to deal with, but other than that, this one is ready to list. I also picked up this beautiful shirt, which is this sheer lace type fabric. It is from New York & Company. I wear a lot of New York & Company from the thrift, but I've never tried to sell it, so we'll see how that goes. It is in great condition though. It has a zipper down the back. Beautiful green color, which I think, green really pops off for St. Patrick's Day, and that's next month. That's about a month from now, so, it has potential to sell in that month for that reason, but also it's just a great spring-summer piece. It's got a little bit of a ruffle detail, sleeveless, this really fun jagged lace at the bottom. And it's kind of like an abstract paisley sort of print, so I think it's very versatile. It's in great condition, like I said. This is the size extra large, and again, I got this for 90 cents. This next piece I would totally keep if it was just like a little more my style, because I love the color. But I did get this short sleeve blouse, again, 90 cents. I gotta love Out of the Closet. I gravitated towards it because of the color. It is such a pretty purple color. Like I said, if this was a different style, I would totally keep it because I'm so into this purple right now. But this is a Banana Republic top. It is a size large. It has this keyhole detail in the back as well. And it's got a ruffle peplum sort of situation at the hem. But I do think this will sell. Banana Republic does seem to sell pretty well on Poshmark. And I can get probably 15 or 20 bucks from this relatively easy. It is in like new condition. I do not see any snags in this crepe at all. It washed beautifully. It's not super wrinkly. I think this will be a great piece to list. I also got a men's piece. I've been into selling men's just a little bit more. I've sold a couple of my boyfriend's items recently, and they actually sold pretty fast. This one I picked up because it is Tommy Hilfiger. And again, that's a brand that sells pretty well on Poshmark. This one does have the Tommy logo here on the chest. It's a V-neck. It's this pretty cobalt blue, just a very classic sweater. It's in pretty good condition. It is just a little bit pilled, but it's not like excessively pilled. It's just like this has probably been worn a few times. But I do think I can get a couple bucks for it. Again, this was 90 cents from Out of the Closet. Out of the Closet is amazing. If you have one near you and you haven't been, please go. I spend a lot of money there, but I feel really good because it is all going back into a community that needs it. They do have HIV and AIDS clinics in their stores as well, which might seem kind of weird because like you enter and there's a big sign that says like pharmacy, but it is a great company. It's a great brand. Again, I love shopping there. They have great deals, great products. They put new stuff out constantly. All the staff there are so friendly. I just love going there. It's a great place to support. And then this piece I actually got for myself, but I tried it on and it's pretty big. I have this issue where I recently lost a lot of weight, which you're thinking, Storm, that's not an issue, is it? It is an issue because at one time I was 2 sizes bigger than I am right now. And I often forget that I'm not as big as I think I am. So I buy a lot of stuff and then I'm like, oh, this is way too big for me. And I kind of have like that sense of body dysmorphia where I grew up being a chubby girl, so I always think that I'm bigger than I am. In reality, I'm the weight I'm supposed to be for the height I am, and I'm a lot smaller than I used to be. I forget about that. Anyway, moral of the story, I bought this dress and it's too big for me. I could take it in, but with this fabric, I just don't think it'll be so forgiving for me to take it in. Also, it's super trendy, so if it fit me, I would wear the heck out of it, but it doesn't, so I'm going to pass it on to someone else, maybe one of you guys if you really like it. So this is a very fun sheer mesh. Yeah, you heard that right. Sheer mesh. You know it's a trend. Second skin tops. They're a trend. How about second skin dress, baby? Oh yeah. So this doesn't have any sort of tags in it except for this little metal tag that says Ann Cole. I have not looked up that brand, so I'm not familiar with them. This looks like it's a very nice dress though, like it's made well. It doesn't seem like it's cheap, like it feels nice, it washed nice. Anyway, it's just a mesh little bodycon dress. It's got shearing at the sleeves and at the hip area, so it's really, really super flattering. And it's completely sheer, so this would be great as like a festival look with like a bralette and just like a high-waisted brief under it, or you could do all kinds of fun layering, do a slip, wear something over it, under it, you know, whatever you're feeling. I, of course, love this pattern because it is the most colorful, floral. It's just so happy. Obviously, I had to pick this one up. Again, this was 90 cents, $1, but 10% off. So 90 cents. I literally spent like $8 total and it walked out with like 12 things. Like it was pretty good. But yeah, I hope to pass this on to someone who is going to love it the way that I really wanted to love it. If you're around a 14-ish, maybe 16, I don't know, it's pretty stretchy. So if you're a 14 or a 16 and you love floral and colors and having fun and being trendy, this one is for you. that will be up on my Poshmark today as well. Today I'm going to list some things in my Poshmark. I'm going to take you along for the ride. I'm going to show you my studio. I'm going to show you the equipment I use to take pictures. I'm going to, I don't know, fake it till I make it and try to list some stuff, get some sales, make a little bit of cash money because baby's getting broke. So yeah, thanks for being here, and I hope you find some little bit of entertainment in this video. So the first thing I would like to do is kind of walk you through my Poshmark photo setup. So I happen to have these two doors here, and they are the perfect white background. So this is kind of where I shoot my pictures. The angle, not quite this angle, but this is where my tripod fits. I also have a mirror here, so if I want to do like a creative shot where you see the back in the mirror, I can do that. That's usually too hard and doesn't really matter, so I don't always do that. Okay, first thing, clean backdrop. We got that. You need a clean backdrop. The second thing I use is this ring light. This ring light was the cheapest one I could get on Amazon. It was like 30 bucks, but it works pretty well. I think this is a 13-inch diameter, but don't hold me to that. It does have a clip for my phone on it, as well as there is like the screw thing, so if I wanted to put my camera in it, I could. I just tend to do Poshmark on my phone because it's easier. So I have this ring light, I plug it in, I put my phone here in this little clip, and it also came with a little Bluetooth remote for my camera shutter. So instead of having to put it on self-timer, I can just click this, it'll take the picture. I'll usually try to hide the remote either in a pocket or kind of behind me while I'm taking a picture, or if I'm holding like the skirt out, you can kind of like do that. It's really not rocket science. I just put the clothes on and take pictures of them. If they don't fit me, the one other thing that you need to take really good Poshmark pictures is a hanger. I know it's basic. I know you have one. A cute one preferred, but honestly, I found this one on the floor this morning and it's covered in shit, but it'll do just fine. So if something doesn't fit me or I feel that it'll benefit from having a hung picture as opposed to an on me picture, then I will hang it, and then I have a command hook here on the door. Again, plain backdrop. Throw it on here, t-shirt or whatever, hang it, take a picture of it, post it. Super simple, super easy. So now, let's get into it. So this is my one and only disclaimer. If you're not into a curvy girl, doing curvy girl stuff, being her own badass damn self, then you can leave. This channel is for positivity only. If you don't want to be positive about me, my body, and what I do day to day to live and to make money, then you can go. Alright, so I've got on my first top, again, cute Tommy Hilfiger sweater. I have it lined up with my phone here, which is crooked, of course. Let's get that a little bit straighter. I have my remote, and I'm gonna get started. I want to take you guys through one listing with me so I can give you just my tips and tricks of writing a listing for Poshmark, what I include personally. Again, I'm just a beginner. I'm not trying to make like full-time income from this. Just any little bit of money I can get helps right now. So I pick my pictures from one of my items. So we'll say, let's do the sweater vest because I'm most excited about it. The first tip is to always crop your pictures so that whatever it is you're selling is dead center. Crop this one right in the middle. You can see the styling. It looks like an aesthetic picture. My biggest tip, just make it aesthetic. If it looks good, it's gonna sell. And then make sure you have good crops on anything like tags, like the size tag. If you have like a good detail shot, like I took a shot of just like the texture of the sweater, make sure it looks good. Same thing, center your back shot. If you have a side shot, I usually try to include more pictures than less. You can put up to 16. I usually don't put 16, but I usually put like at least 5. Front, back, side, tag inside. If there's any details you want to show off, a cool pattern, a cool texture. Anyway, always make your cover shot the most descriptive picture you can, where you truly get an essence of what the item is. You can edit too, and what I usually do is just turn up my brightness a little bit. So I'll go brightness up 2 or 3. This just kind of gets rid of any bad shadows or anything from any sort of weird lighting situations, especially if you don't have a light or something to help with your lighting. I have these great windows which let in a lot of light, which was helpful before I got the light. I also just used to have like an old desktop lamp. I still use it to do my makeup, but I would bring that in here and set it up a la selfie light. Now I have a true ring light and it's so much easier. I'll usually up the contrast a little bit. If it's something colorful, I'll up the vibrance just to get it to how it truly looks in real life. But I never want to edit anything. I just want it to look how it really looks in real life. And for things that are textural like sweaters, I do up the sharpness just 1. It does make it look cleaner and you can kind of get more of a gist of what it actually looks like. So, title. Most importantly, in a title, I usually like to have my item in front of me, that way I can truly describe it in real time. So, I would say this is, start with the brand. A lot of people go on Poshmark and they sort by brand or they just type the brand in. If they type the brand in and then don't click into the actual brand link, then it'll just be like that word in the title or description. So always put the brand in there. Even if you list it in brand, put the brand in there. So this is Gap. Navy blue knit sweater vest. Say the color. If it's a specific type of material, so if it's sheer, write sheer. If it's lace, write lace. This is knit, so I'm writing knit. Brand, color, knit item. So Gap, navy blue, knit sweater vest. And then I'll put size XL, because this is an XL, right? No, this is a large. Size, large. So you get so many characters, use them. There's no reason to like leave out additional details just to have a short title. Normally those look bad anyway. If it's just like cute vest, like that's not descriptive. That's not going to get people to buy it. If someone is coming on Poshmark looking for your navy blue knit sweater vest, make sure they know they're getting the navy blue knit sweater vest they came for. And so my description for this is going to be excellent condition. Always say the condition. If it's excellent, say excellent. If it's only okay, say only okay. Just be honest. People come knowing they're buying secondhand. If they want new with tags, they'll filter by new with tags. This isn't new with tags, so I'm going to be honest. Excellent condition, navy blue, chunky knit sweater vest. Cropped fit. Excellent layered over a blouse or turtleneck. Styling tips. Sometimes they help. Sometimes they don't. I like to put them in there because I'm a fashion designer. I do have a valid opinion on how you wear things. I have a fine arts degree in fashion. My opinion, slightly valid. Excellent layer over blouse or turtleneck. Keyhole at the center back. Sleeveless boat neck silhouette. And then, so this has a rib knit trim, so I'm going to write that there's rib knit trim. Sometimes the material, especially for things like sweaters, will deter people from buying them, like if it's wool. So if it's something that looks like it could be wool, I usually will write the composition. So this is 100% cotton. You can throw this in the washer and line dry it. So good to list that if you know about those things and there's specifications. If something's silk, I'm going to say it's silk. If something's wool, I'm going to say it's wool. And then I will usually do like a tags section where if people are searching anything similar, this will just come up. So I'll usually, this won't necessarily be sentences. So far my description reads,
Gap, navy blue knit sweater vest, size large. Excellent condition, navy blue chunky knit sweater vest. Crop fit, excellent layered over blouse or turtleneck. Keyhole at the center back. Sleeveless boat neck silhouette. Rib knit trim, 100% cotton.
return. Then I'm going to write, trendy, winter, spring, fall, sweater, knit vest, knit tank, navy blue, dark blue, sleeveless sweater top for layering or wear alone. Very cute, crop fit, great condition from Gap. All right, that's what I'm writing. Is that the best description ever? Probably not. Will it get people to see this listing? Yes. That's what you're going for. Just like, have you ever ordered something from Amazon? So you type in, like for instance, I typed in ring light to get my ring light, since I've been talking about my ring light. I typed in a ring light. This one I found, I don't know, a couple down. I wanted a big wide diameter. The first couple were like small diameters. I wanted like a 10 or 13 inch. But I finally found it, and I go to the title, and the title for this is like, ring light, selfie light, LED makeup light, camera light, tripod, selfie timer, light box. And just like random stuff. That's not necessarily not true, but not what I was searching either. Same sort of thing. The more descriptive or similar that your title and listing is, the more searches you're going to get. So fill up the title with words, fill up the caption with words, put a brand, just fill it all out. Put as much information as you can in there so that people will find your sweater vest. So again, just be extra descriptive. There's no such thing as too descriptive. Like, what are they going to do? Not buy it because you wrote too much? Like, no. They're going to be like, that's cute. Thanks for being descriptive. Buy. So this is not new with tags. I've been putting my original price as $0 for things that I've thrifted for very cheap. However, if it's something that's new with tags or that I did buy in store, I will list the price that I did pay for it or the price that is listed on the tag. Usually that doesn't happen for me. Most of my stuff is from the thrift, so I just put $0. You don't have to have a real original price. And then this, the hardest price is how much you want to ask for it. So this is from Gap. It is great quality. I think it's very trendy. I think this is probably worth $20. I think I'm going to list it for $22 so that I have a little bit of wiggle room. I feel like that's fair for a used item that's of good quality. List. Is that too cheap? I don't know. I've been selling some things for like kind of cheap, especially stuff with new with tags. Like you do know how much it did sell for. But if someone makes me an offer on it that's like pretty good and I'm still getting like $15 profit, I'm probably gonna take it. Most of this stuff, like this was literally less than $1. If someone offered me 15 bucks, I would take it. As long as I'm making $10, I'm pretty good. You know, I'm not asking a lot. I'm not trying to make a full-time amount of money. I'm just trying to get rid of some shit, make a little bit of pocket change, be able to buy groceries. That's really all I can ask for. You know, if I become a big time reseller, then I'll start listing some expensive things, but I'll make sure to have cheap things too. It's all about balance and how much you paid for it. Like I sold a Kate Spade top recently. I listed for $40. It sold. I paid $5 for it. Was that top probably like $100 in the store? Yeah. Did I make a good profit on it? Yeah. Did it sit in my closet for a couple of years before I sold it? Yes. So, you know, you can't ask for more than that. Anyway, and then I like to go to my closet and see that my listing's up there. There's that. So I'm going to list the rest of this stuff. And then I'll be back to see what we do next today. One more thing I do have to do today is reorganize the stuff that I already have listed on my Poshmark. I usually keep things that I have not yet listed in a box that's like in the front of my workstation, so I see it every day, so I slowly pick at it and list away. I went to Target this morning and bought these bins, which, Target, if you're watching this, I'm gonna have to contact your customer support service because I was overcharged for these bins. I looked these specific ones up on the website. They're $4.99. Went to Target. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy these specific bins. Went to the aisle the website that said they were in. Picked up these two. Didn't think of it. Was going through checkout. It wasn't really busy. The guy went through all my stuff really, really fast, so I wasn't watching the screen to see the prices. And I bought a bottle of champagne, so I expected to spend like at least $80, whatever. But my total was $92, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a lot, but I was like, I'm trying to go home, you know, like COVID, and I was hungry for lunch, blah, blah, blah. So I looked at my receipt when I got home, and these are supposed to be $4.99 each. They charged me $8.29 a piece for them. So I don't know what's up with that, but here we are. Anyway, so I'm gonna sort. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna sort my stuff because right now I just have it all in a bin. But the bin is overflowing, so it needs to go in these two bins also. I'm not sure if I want to sort by color, if I want to sort by item. Comment below, how do you sort things that you resell if you're a reseller, or if you sell anything. If you have inventory of any purpose and you have a business, small business, big business, whatever, how do you sort your items and how do you store them? Because I think I should do it by color because I'm a color-oriented person. That's like the first thing I notice about items. But it also might make sense to do it by style. I think I just need to start by sorting it in some semblance of piles. Maybe I put like sweaters in this one. I don't know. Let me just start there, and if it changes, it changes. I have seen on Instagram, I just recently started following a lot of other Poshers and Etsy sellers and stuff like that to just kind of join that community, which you guys in the community are the best. I've had so many people reach out to me and just be so sweet and supportive. And I'm just like, I'm getting a lot of good like relationships with people online. So it's been really nice, honestly. It's such a good community, and I'm about to hit 1,000 followers, and a lot of those are resellers, and I just appreciate the support. You guys are literally the best. I've got a lot of pants on my Poshmark right now, guys. A lot of things that are just too big for me, or just not my size at all, that I've thrifted or acquired. But most of them are just like things I bought for myself that are too big for me now, that I either never wore or wore once or twice. Sometimes you gotta just get rid of stuff too. Like, I have a lot of clothes. I've been collecting clothes forever because that's something that truly makes me happy, and I have a lot of them. And because I'm a thrifter, again, I have a lot of them that I paid very little for. The really fun, unique, crazy stuff is what I gravitate towards and keep. So whenever I have stuff like this, it's just like cute stuff, but it's just kind of normal, and that's really not my vibe. And all the power to you if it is your vibe. You're versatile. I am not. I'm a stubborn bitch sometimes, and I love crazy stuff. That's something I can't budge from. I truly never gravitate towards my more plain items, and that's okay. I know myself, I know my style, I know what's for me, I know what's not for me. Some things just ain't for me. Alright, y'all. I think this is the end of me vlogging for the day. Thanks for coming along with me today, getting to know me. I would love to get to know all of you guys. Please comment down below. Follow me on Instagram. My personal Instagram is @Stormula. My reselling Instagram is @ShopStoLeeDo. But yeah, thank you so much for being here with me today. I don't know if this video is gonna be even entertaining, but it was a very productive Monday for me. I don't have a lot of these, and I put on eyebrows, so you got to see my face. But anyway, I'm gonna keep up with my Poshmark reselling, so maybe we'll get another one of these videos soon. I would love to make some more thrift hauls, a thrift with me, something like that. A house tour, all kinds of stuff really. But until then, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!